everyone and welcome back to my channel. The baby's asleep in bed right now, so I thought what a great opportunity to just get another video out there. So today's video is going to be on my baby must buys. We're actually moving house in a few weeks, and so I've started to think about packing things up. And when I was looking at all the baby things, in my mind I was like, oh, that was useless, that was a waste of money. But there were some products that I was so glad we bought, and we have used them again and again and again, and they have been lifesavers. So these are my top recommendations. If you're going to spend money, spend it on these products before anything else. First, we have the Sleepyhead. I'm sure most of you have heard about a Sleepyhead. If you're based in the US, I think it's called a DockATot. As shown in the photograph, it is a little cocoon for the babies. It's a glorified pillow, and it shouldn't probably have the price tag that it does. But I think the reason they get away with charging so much is because it really does do a great job. It makes the baby feel safe and nestled in. And they are much more likely to allow you to put them down if you're putting them in that versus straight into a cot. In those early days when Noah was just not interested in sleeping in his co-sleeper, it really helped. I actually put it in the co-sleeper, although as a disclaimer, they do suggest that you don't and that you persevere. But I know from a lot of other babies in my antenatal classes, we all ended up doing the same thing. And sometimes you just have to do what works. Okay, next up is the Baby Bjorn Bouncer. We used to just put it on the floor next to us, and one of us would be tapping our foot on it, making it bounce while the baby's in it, so that we could eat dinner. Because prior to that, I was always eating one-handed. I had the baby in one arm, and my partner just used to have to cut up my food for me, so it wasn't ideal. And yeah, this was a great piece of kit. We used it for a very long time, and the baby just loved it. He still loves it now, although we've moved on to different equipment. It lasted a good 6 months though. Next up is the Snuggle Bathtub. You can buy this from Amazon. It is a little tub that you could either put inside your larger tub or just have it on a worktop, which is what we did in the early days. Just fill it up with a few inches of water. Newborns can go in, and it supports them, and they love bath time. Well, most babies love bath time. We use this every single day for the first few months, and it was very cheap. Definitely worth getting your hands on one of those. It's so much easier than trying to put a baby in a big bath and filling a big bath up. Plus it saves on water, so it's great for the environment and keeping your bills down. Next we have the Fisher-Price Kick and Play Gym, which is basically a mat where they lie on their backs. There's a little play gym above them, and they can kick at the piano, which is down by their feet. They can use this from day one, and it's just really cute to just let them have a little kick around. And the mat's also quite colourful, so it encourages a bit of tummy time as well. This really did buy me some time in the early days when he didn't like to be put down. So yeah, 100% go and get one. You've probably heard about breastfeeding pillows. I think it's hard not to, but breastfeeding pillows are amazing, not just for feeding. They do really help in those early days when you need the baby up a little bit higher. But also when you're teaching them to sit up, it's a great thing to just kind of wedge them into the middle of the pillow and let them practice their sitting skills. Next is the foam playmat. Once he got a little bit older, he needed a bit more space than the gym, the little Fisher-Price gym gave him. So we went and bought some interlocking foam mats, and they've been amazing because they're soft, so if they bump their heads, they're absolutely fine. It's a great area for them to just play, and they're all bright colours, so I think they're quite stimulating for the baby. Then there is the light projector. My friend actually bought this for me as a gift, but it's been amazing. Babies are mesmerised by lights, and these are kind of psychedelic lights. They're mesmerising even for me. And it's just a great way to buy yourself 10 minutes or to distract the baby while you're maybe changing his nappy. Noah did not like having his nappy changed for the first few weeks of his life, and this light, if I just put it on while I was changing the nappy, it really did help keep him happy. And last but not least is the Mamas and Papas Baby Snug Seat. This is a bit like the Bumbo. I don't know if you've seen the Bumbo, it's a similar product, but this comes with a food tray and an optional play activity tray that sticks on top of the food tray. It's really great if you're eating dinner with your other half and you want the baby to be involved. You can actually put it on the table and you can eat with him or her, and it completely supports them. It has an insert for smaller babies so that it just holds them there, and it means that if they're not quite sitting up yet, you don't have to hold them while you feed them. It's been really instrumental in our day-to-day life. And again, it didn't cost much money, so I would absolutely make sure you go and buy this. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up and leave any comments below if you have any products that you love. Thank you, until next time.